Hey guys, welcome to Raja Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing? And the chicken has returned. We still have a chicken and a chicken day. Miracle. We did it. A couple of my hedges paid off, and I'm going to show you guys what I did. I actually only made one trade today. It was a profitable trade, but only one trade. Could have been really profitable. Could have done a few other trades that I thought about, and then I was like, I don't know the way the market was, and what a roller coaster of a day. But the good news is we survived it. We didn't panic when the market was way down. At one point today, I was down over $640,000 down. So nice comeback and rally in the market. The other positive thing I'm going to show you is while the market was up today, percentage-wise, our account actually outperformed the market even going up today. And that's even with stuff down today and some of our main stuff not doing anything. That's why you sometimes have to hedge. I'm going to show you guys what I did. I told you guys yesterday, no matter what, I had one trade we were going to make $75,000 on, and we did. We made $75,000 on that one trade today. So you got to take advantage of those trades and make them happen. Unfortunately, for the last 2 weeks, we're still down $1.4 million. Or about 1.3 million, somewhere in there. So it's been a rough 2 weeks, but the good news is we're still up for the year over 12, 13, 14%, somewhere in there when I figure out the math. And I think Monday we'll see another rally. I think we'll see a little upstart, nice rally into the day. But it's going to be a bumpy, but I think the stimulus and some of the other stuff coming up is going to keep it going. But let's jump right in. Let's take a look at stuff. And today we're going to have our WeBull winners. We got our plaques here. First place, second place, you guys will see, and of course the third place. And it was a tight race, very tight race. I was surprised how tight the race really was. Very tight race in the WeBull Challenge. So, and congratulations to the when we do it, and congratulations to everyone who participated. And it's been great. But hey, let's get into it, and let's take a look how we did. Boom, there it is, up $162,000. We're actually going to be up more because that $75,000 trade I told you about still has $3,600 on it, which is going to go away. As soon as that position gets washed out, we'll have an extra $3,600. Now, interesting enough, and I almost thought CCIV right at the end there got above 25 and then came back. Very interesting. After hours is $24.83. If this thing gets above 25, somebody may call us out on our stock. I'm not anticipating that, even if it went to 25.25. But it is possible, and anything's possible. So, but at least I'm not anticipating that happen. But here's where we finished off. So all these are going to be expired. So we basically have 120,000 shares of CCIV. I'm hoping, like I said, Monday for a little pop in it. We'll discuss more on Sunday what my plans are. I'll show you a little sneak peek of what I'm looking at. IDEX today actually had a great day, only down 1 penny, but we made some money on our hedge. We lost a little money. At one point when IDEX was way down, this was actually up about $10,000, but it's rebalanced. But like I said, no matter what, we're either going to, either have on 180,000 shares, we're going to have an extra 65 cents, which would be almost $100,000 plus this $34,000. So if IDX is above 350, we have 134,000 to look forward to in 2 weeks. If it's not, at least we have 34,000, and we hope it's somewhere near 350. Our Starboard SPAC today actually came back a little bit. It was very interesting because CNBC today had a bunch of stuff about SPACs, and they were, it wasn't very SPAC friendly, I should say. Also Jaguar today didn't really do anything, was way down at one point. Interesting enough, after hours, it's up like 6-7 cents. Not sure why. I mean, they had some news this morning that came out, but it really didn't do anything for the stock. CTYX didn't do much today, pretty much flat. NW Biotherapeutics flat. This one had a great day. Ozop Energy. I almost bought more of it today too. I was like, it's a good one. But like I said, I wanted to play it safe. And I didn't panic or anything, but at one point today, we were below $5 million. We were down to 4.8 million, down $640,000 plus at one point. So I wanted to take a look at that and, play it and stuff. MBO Pharmaceutical, interesting enough, this one was up yesterday in the down market. It had, their earnings come out. So not sure why today it gave back, and it's way off its highs when we got into it. Alternate Systems, this is one probably I'm going to average down probably by another 200,000 to 400,000 shares on Monday if it's still below 5 cents to get our average down, and when it does come back to get out of it. OPTI, I still think it's a great company. I think this one will rally back. Naked, this one we just got to get some news and get it going again and stuff. I think we'll see it. Asia Broadband, this is the AABB. This one too I like a lot. May buy some more to average down a little bit, but I think this one, when it goes, it's going to go fast. So I think that's going to be really good. Let's see here. Gold Rich Mining didn't do anything. Sun Hydro, this is another one. I don't know. Probably buy another 100,000 shares of this. Like I said, I'm looking at some moves. I'll probably dump about $75,000, $100,000 into some of this stuff. Same with like Jaguar, at these prices, just to average down and take advantage of when they come up. Life Flips, that was up today. Unfortunately, it's way down from when we got in at the penny or so. DSG, that was down a little bit today. Largo Resources. So this one now, actually, I don't even know why it's not available there. That's interesting. This one was up today. Or does this have a new symbol? LGO. Something happened here. Let's see. No idea about that one. Hopefully Kenny on our research team can give us some information on that one. There we go. Yeah, this one was up today. So up 14 cents. And this one has some news, but like I said, I'm not sure. So that would actually be about an extra $1,400 for us today. Not sure what's going on or why that symbol is not there. Sense Solar Tech was up. We actually, like I said, a lot of, that's right, it has the 1 for 10 reverse. So this one actually we'll have 1,000 shares at $14. So hopefully we see a little rally on that. And they're hoping to get listed on the NASDAQ. So that should be good. Let's see. Are we confused? But yeah, so like I said, when the markets go up and you have a strong day, that money floods into the OTCs. When the OTCs go down, those markets, change and stuff. So it definitely, like I've said, affects stuff. And also, Forest Road Acquisition had a good day up, and even after hours today, this one was over $12. Let's take a look here. Well, it's come down a little bit. Yeah, after hours, it was actually like 12.05, 12.10. But this is another one. I looked at averaging down too, and we did do that one average down, but this one, like I said, if this stock goes up $1, we're gonna have $80,000 back. So I mean, we have a couple of things in play that easily will get us above $6 million pretty quickly. I mean, CCIV can pop 2-3 points. It's gonna get us there really quick. Like I said today, only one trade. I was just happy to have one profitable trade, day trade, but bought 10,000 shares at $21.40. I thought that was about the bottom, and then of course it went to like $20.80. And then when it came back to $21.80, so I made $4,000. Like I said, I wish I would have held it. I could have made $30,000 if we knew it was definitely going to come back above 24. Could have been, but you know what? I was happy. It's $4,000 more than I had, and it's a profitable day. So that was our big trade. So CCIV, like I said, I'm looking at some stuff for next week. I'm hoping to see a pop in the morning, and then I love to sell these like around 25 or 26. If there's a little pop, and if I can get around $2 out of that, that would guarantee us a $240,000 hedge. And like I said, those hedges pay off big. This week alone, we picked up over $175,000 off of all our trades on CCIV calls. So basically, because we own the stock, we sold the call. This one move I made yesterday, like I told you guys, it's a guaranteed 75 grand. Either we get called out, we still make 75 grand, or we don't get called out and we still make 75 grand. So definitely was good on that and stuff. So that's all I can say on that one. Market today, like I said, strong day. Interesting enough, the Dow up at 1.85, S&P almost 2%, NASDAQ 1.5. We outperformed all of them with a 2.95 gain today. And like I said, that's pretty strong because our main stock, which is CCIV, it was only up 6 cents today. So on 120,000 shares, that gain, which this is inaccurate, on 120,000 shares, 6 cents gain today would have been, and the reason this is inaccurate is because of the way Schwab does their first in, first out. But I mean, our main holding here, really, we only made $8,000 on, or we've been $9,000 on today at 6 cents or so, 8,000. So I mean, for 162,000, it was a really good day overall. And that's also our other big holding. IDEX was down or flat, 1 penny. And like I said, at one point we were down 640,000. So it was a hectic day for me. Kevin DiVincenzi, $5 super chat. Nice comeback today. Thank you, Kevin. And I was, like I said, I was like, oh my God, not this again. But yeah, after hours, CCIV is up. What's that? 24. Let's see what's that. 24.70, up 30 cents. And I was looking at the charts and stuff. I like this because we can see more stuff here. But look at that. It looks like a volcano or something right here. So it's a new chart. Also, guys, if you're looking for new stuff to play, I'm being told that Carver Bank Corp right here. This is the new Wall Street Bets hot stock right here. This Carver Bank. I'm looking at it. I don't know why. They said that this is going to be the new short play. I have no clue if it is or not. Just put it on your radar screen. Take a look at it. Bitcoin today bouncing around again. Been as low as 46, as high as 49. It'd be interesting what Bitcoin does over the weekend after the shaky markets. But who knows? We won't know, I guess, until we know. But guys, big exciting news right here. Are you guys ready for this? We have the WeBull winners. So right here, a little video. So winner in third place, Anthony Benavides. He made $39.60 from where he started. So congratulations, Anthony. Second place, Timothy W. Dean, $139.66. So congratulations, Timothy. That's some of his holdings in his account that he sent us. And the winner of the WeBull Challenge with bragging rights, Aiden Olivius at $170.62. So congratulations to Aiden Olivius and all of you guys who did the WeBull Challenge. Big congrats to you guys. Thanks for doing it, and hope you guys enjoyed it and participating in it. You do need to send us your information so that we can send you your plaques. So if you are one of the winners, please send your info to Brian, BRAN, at 1WON.com. Brian at 1.com, and he will get you out your prizes. So Derek Dixon says, bought CCIV at 21:32 this morning. Crazy how everything did. It was crazy. So a lot of people are saying, Raja, why didn't you do more? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Dips. When you listen to the news sometimes and you just are watching this stuff, you just never know what's going to happen. And I felt that we have plenty of stock. We have plenty of stuff in the account. And, the good news is we're still up for the year. Now we're up for the year even better than we were to start the day with. But at one point, we were actually down for the year, $200,000. So it's definitely a wild ride. And, it was interesting to watch. A lot of the sentiment, and I think people, really spent a lot of time looking at Tesla. And when Tesla, went down today and, still closed down in the 500s, which I call it. I told you guys. But, I mean, this one, you could have made a fortune. If you bought some calls on this, when this thing was down at the low today was like 530 on it. Let's see here. 539. I mean, if you would have bought when this thing was $540, $550, if you would have bought like the 590 for $1 or $2, you could have made $10. I mean, you could have made some serious money. But I mean, who would have thought it would have come back so strong? So it's definitely very interesting, when you look at these. But I think there's a lot of sentiment tied to Tesla. I think a lot of people, when Tesla goes down, the whole market kind of goes down. When Tesla goes up, it all goes up. Unfortunately for us, we have some large plays that are, electric vehicle related, like CCIV and the electric motorcycle, ALYI, that's the electric motorcycle. We also have IDEX. So when all those were way down, these all got pounded today. I mean, IDEX was all the way down to like $2.30 today. So it's you definitely have some different stuff to you have to be careful with some of those. But IDEX today, of course, after hours, everything's up after hours. It's terrific. Unfortunately, it doesn't count in the daily gains. But yeah, down to $2.30 today. So I mean, it was a crazy day. When stuff starts to really come down like that. Ren slots. I got scared today. Reminded me of 2020 when I lost 700K in one day. Sometimes that's not good to have in my head. Keeps me cautious, and it very does. Chaos, $21 for CCIV is a steal. I think it is. Like I said, I think CCIV is worth somewhere between $28 and $32 on the deal taking place. I would love to see it up a couple of points, or I'd be happy, like I said, if I got, even at 25. So my plan's Monday, and we'll discuss more Sunday. But as of right now, if that thing's up a point or two, 26, 27, I'm out of there. Goodbye. Take my $250,000 for the week on that. And you know what? I'm not going to look back on it. Move on. If it's not, like I said, I'll hedge it for sure, because I don't want to, get pounded if it goes back to 21 for 300-400 grand. But hopefully, like I said, it just ends. We can move on. Life will be good. Stuff. Vincente, my dad invested 150K in stocks. Congratulations to your father. Hope he's doing well with it. So he says, oops. There it is. Chaos says, are you going to play a stock Aiden suggests? Maybe. I haven't got a hold of Aiden, so I don't even, I just looked at his portfolio. Unfortunately, everything that it looked like he sent when he sent the screenshot was red. So I don't know what stocks he played that made up his money that he already got out of and stuff. But hopefully we'll get some information from him. I'd love to see what he did. Hey, Raja, check out GNOG warrants and Monday, and they have it on StockWitz as the #1 trending stock as we type. All right. Warrants and Monday. So if warrants are ending Monday, that would usually is not a good sign for a stock. And we did play Gold Nugget. I remember we played Gold. Thank God we're not on this one anymore. When we played Golden Nugget, remember we did do the $18 or $15 strikes. It was like $18, and it came down to like $16.50, but we got out, made some money. So one thing with the Golden Nugget and all these with the warrants, I don't know what the strike price is of the warrant. Well, warrants are good for the company because it's the way the company raises cash. But if the strike price on the warrant is much lower, let's see, GNOGW. There you go. See what the warrant price is. $2, $1.90. So I don't know what the strike price is of the warrant. So it must be somewhere around $10 or $11, I'm guessing. I don't know if somebody knows offhand what the warrant strike price is. So one thing with the warrants, like I said, they're good. They're good for the company, good for the business. But the warrants, it raises cash, but you're also flooding the market. So if you have a warrant and if you own warrants and you can get stock for $5 a share, and you had there's 5 million shares of this stock come on the market that people are into for $5, and the stock's at $13, what are they going to do? Blast it. So those sometimes. Okay, Mark says the strike was 11.50. Thank you. Shannon says, laughing my keister off on your update. Why are you laughing? You should be proud. Geez. Somebody says, Red Farang, is AMC a dead cat? So this is interesting. And I was shocked when I saw this today. IMAX running and hitting a new high today. It made no sense at all to me because, yes, New York theaters are opening, but these theaters are still dead, empty. There's nothing going on in these theaters. Why? I mean, and I think they had earnings come out today, and they lost 20 cents instead of 21 cents. They did a penny better than expected. But it isn't like anyone's going to run out to the movie theaters and start going and watching all these movies because there's nothing out there to watch. There's very few coming. So it's going to be interesting. To me, this is like AMC. If you like IMAX, you should probably play AMC. Same thing with AMC. I mean, these are some bad real estate and plays. Jeff Schwartz in the house, the one and only Jaguar Jeff. And he's talking about GameStop. This is another one. So I'm 100% convinced that the market makers and the manipulators in GameStop are what they're doing is they're saying, you know what? Let these guys go back to $190. We want it at $190. And you know what we're going to do? When it hits $190 again, $200, $500, who cares? We'll slam it back down to $50. This stock, look at it, guys. Earnings per share, negative $4.22. I mean, there's no, or 4 years. There's no profit here. There's no money in this thing. What is the turnaround story that gives this thing a $9.6 billion market cap? A company that's losing $4.2 billion, it should be worth negative $2 billion. I mean, this is a company that's fighting for survival. They don't have anything going on that I can see. So if I would have been buying rather than selling this morning like I usually do, I could have had a tremendous day too. We're going to have more days like this for the next month. Yes, we will. And so one of the interesting things that I was telling you guys, so back in, I'll pull up the chart here on Apple. So if you guys remember, Apple had, blowout earnings and everything. Everything was going great with Apple. And then we had this huge hiccup in November where Apple just tanked. It was doing really well. It was, all the way up there. It was hitting new highs. Got up to like 138. Pull the chart here. It got up to like 100 or not 130, 135 or something. 134. It hit a new high right around here, and then it just came down like a rocket ship. So it must have been like right around in here. And this is when I lost like $2 million in like a week period. So the first day I lost like $1 million. And then the second day, this is right in here when Apple. So then Apple, it was like I had all these options. It was like 128, came all the way down to 119. The next day I went from 119 all the way down to like 111, 110, 111. And then it came all the way back. Well, I started panicking. I'm like, oh my God, I'm down, 2 million in 2 days. I got to start, I didn't fully panic, but I'm saying, maybe I need to start doing. So I started closing positions, rolling some stuff out, hedging. And I made a nice comeback that day. I think instead of being down $1 million, I ended the day down a couple 100,000. But Apple 100% came back. If I would have just done nothing. And that's why I said when I play a lot of this stuff, unfortunately, like CCIV and some of these are a little tougher. I do love the premium on CCIV and some of these others, but then you have to look at, so you're looking at the premium, but you have to look at what is, the value and the risk. Apple this week, if I would have played Apple, I would have got pounded on Apple, even with Apple being up today. Like if we waited it out, the only thing is I know Apple's always going to come back. But you have to, now that they keep changing all these margin requirements, you really have no leverage. So where I used to be able to have, 2,000 contracts of Apple, out for the week at $1.50, $2 and make $400 Now I can have 1,000 contracts of Apple out, at $1.50 with safety. But the thing is, you can keep riding it out. And that's one thing. And like I've showed you guys, kind of like, we've done in the past. If Apple came down, we just go out another, week. We just go out another week. Apple's always going to come back at some point. So, but definitely be interesting and stuff. But yeah, with AMC, they used a lot of the dough that they raised. They had money to sell in. They raised some capital, and then they had some stock left. I'm sure they wish they would have waited a little and sold the stock when it was 14, 15. But sometimes, and there's also this thing. People just believe these stocks are going to come back. And that's why when I was looking through the portfolio, I said, there's definitely some stuff that I need to average down. I'm going to throw $75,000, $100,000 at some stuff, Jaguar. I think we have some good stuff in here. And there's some other ones that I'm just kind of like, you know what? I mean, I'm not going to chase $5,000. I'm not going to chase $8,000 because, it could just sit there for a long time, or, you could chase it. It could be an easy play and you can get out really quick. But I'm not, this stuff here, and anything where I'm down to, under $10,000, that's, on an account my size, that's kind of petty for me to chase it. I want to chase the big numbers. And like I said, it's tough. It's easy when you're managing $1,000 to turn it into, 2,000 or 5,000 into 10,000, but it's hard when I'm like, a miniature mutual fund, or somebody here trading. It's a lot, and have diversification, and if you are spread out, and it's also very interesting. When you look back and you see the, some of the stuff we've made a lot of money in and some of the stuff we haven't. And this is also one of the reasons why it's, sometimes it's really good to be diversified and sometimes it's not. If I was just playing Apple right now, we'd be way up for the year, probably way higher than we're at right now. But we would have had some hiccups the last 2 or 3 weeks with Apple being down, from its highs. But these are also opportunities. Vice versa, it's all about timing in the markets. But like I said, I'm happy. The markets overall for the year are flat. We're up, 12, 13% for the year. So we've done good. It's a good start to the year. What I do know is if you haven't subscribed to me yet, click on that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you follow me. If you haven't told your friends about Raja Makes Money, what are you waiting for? Let them all know so they can join in and on the fun. And we can have even more people in the chat. Big shout out to all my YouTube sponsors. Thank you guys. They have access to those really cool emojis. Also, remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. I just share with you my trades and what I'm doing in the market. Do your own research, and it's up to you what you buy. Lastly, big shout out to our Patreon members who have access to the private Patreon group and the research team led by Kenny. If you guys, anybody can join our Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/Raja Makes Money. So with all that said, let's take any other questions. Anybody want me to look at some stocks? What do you guys got? Anything? You guys got anything for me? We can save it for Sunday. So KS says, well, you said earlier in the year that we should only play the stocks we know the best, and that's very true. And you're going to watch the Raja get back to his roots. We're going to get back to the roots. We're going to get back on track to make a lot of money. And we're also going to start looking at some stuff to make sure that we don't go too crazy on some of these things. So somebody said, do you ever look at SPY? Spider? I do not, but we can look at it right now. So based on the index, yeah, there's so many things to play in these. Signal is finally going down. Yeah, this is the one that Elon Musk wrong tweet. This one finally go back to still not there yet from where it was, but yeah, and this thing's finally there. Unfortunately, there was no stock to short. That would have been a great one. Sandile, looked at. Sandile, that's way down from those highs. Look at that, from that $3 thing. You know. Slot says I sold Jags today. I think, like I said, I think Jags has the most possibilities of some of this stuff. So it says EYES, EYES, Second Sight Medical Products, EYES. Well, it's a nice spike today, 304%. Don't know anything about this one. Kenny, make sure you put that on the list. Take a look at it. They say ZOM will hit $5 by end of March. Any thoughts? If it's at $3 or $4 right now, probably a good chance. You know, that one got all the way up to like 2.5. You know, right in here, 260 back down. I don't know. You know, there's so many of these, so many possibilities. I didn't read the financials on it or anything, but you just never know. Obviously, they're not making money. So that's not a good one. HYLN, check it out. We actually have a lot of that one. HY. Oh no, I thought we had. All right, I saying HYS, right? Yeah, HYLN. Take a look at it. Kind of sounds familiar. That one. Yeah, definitely don't have that one. Hyliion Holdings. Well, this one's way down in the last 6 months, so not sure why. Bringing electrified, another electric car one, so don't know. You know what's interesting when I was looking today was Nokia or Nokia, or well, two of them. So Nokia got Nokia, NIC, right? What is it? NICL? Nicola. So bad with names. Yeah, Nicola. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, Nicola got knocked down. So this hurt the whole electric vehicle market because I think one of the banks today just said that this one was way overbought. This is that one that had that Heinberger, didn't like it. Also, NEO today was, I didn't see where it closed, but earlier today it was way down. Yeah, still finished down 3%. This one, I remember this one, we were playing this one. Remember, we got whacked on those. We made some money on the $65 puts, and then we got whacked and we rolled them out and played those 55s. And, now look at this one. So all these, like I said, it's very interesting. It's going to be a little rough, and all the, people just got to get back in this electric vehicle. I don't know what happened. Like everybody gave up on electric vehicles and stuff. So it'll be interesting. CIIC, SPAC to become a rival, votes March 19th on merger details. It seems they are trading low for value of merger. Take a look at that one. CIIC. I don't know much about the merger, the value, but kind of like CCIV got all the way up there in the 30s, now $18. So registration statement in connection with this proposed business combination with a rival, Sorrel. I don't know. So like I said, some of these very tough to tell. Crazy Carl, check out this one I did good with. This one, eyes. Crazy Carl. If anybody has eyes for it, it's you. Oh yeah, so when we just then we just look at this Crazy Carl. You're a little behind. So yeah, definitely so much stuff. Cameron and Scally, what about GameStop? I think GameStop's, like I said, they're just building this one for a new short. This thing is going to tank. They're just gonna let you guys run this one up again because of Reddit. Everybody take a little money, and they're going to let it tank. It's just going to come right back down. They're gonna, there's no value to it. You have to look at it. What are you buying? So Bermuda Raja, what's PDT rules? I'm not sure what your question is, or if you're talking about this one. So I'm not sure. But definitely don't know. Also, I know the research team's been talking about this one, INNS. Yeah, that's it. Well, of course, the research team doesn't even have the right symbol. So thank you, research team, for the incorrect INND. There we go. Periscope Hearing Technologies. Another hot stock that they found. Completes FDA Class 2 medical device registration. So another one to keep on your charts from the research team. Jonathan, got an email from Lucid saying if you reverse a car, you get 3 years free supercharging with Electrify America. If you reserve a car. That's pretty cool. Hunter says, we don't care how you make it. We just want to see you spend it. In the casino? Google PDD trading and I'll explain it. And it'll explain it. All right. Take a look at that. Definitely, guys. These are all great things, too, in our Facebook, our Patreon Facebook private page. Share all this stuff. Let everybody, seeing, all these different things and stuff. People love to hear about this stuff. THCB, American battery manufacturer out of Texas, working with OSK. If the UPS deal goes through and announced it in talks with Ford for their F-15 battery, they also supply many EV batteries already. THCP. That's THCB. Yeah, THCB. There we go. Yeah, this one was a nice chart. Same thing. Was this a SPAC play? Yeah, it was a SPAC and then took off. So definitely way up there, now back down. So interesting. Like I said, I think a lot of the day trades are just going to are going to take some time, or a lot of the electric stuff is going to take some time to come back. But Jeff Schwartz, 3 round trip day trades per 5 business days is the PDD rule. Don't go over it until you have 25. Oh, okay. That's why I wasn't familiar, because I have over 25K. I really don't get into too many issues with day trading rules usually. Fortunately enough. And if I do, usually I just have to call Schwab and figure it out, and they remove the restrictions or take care of it for me. But yeah, I do understand that some of you guys with the day trading rules and stuff. So definitely makes it a little rougher on you and to doing stuff. It was SPAC. SPAC jump when UPS deal was announced, fell back when challenged the decision. All right. So, well, guys, that's what I got for you. The Raja's going to take a nice long weekend and enjoy it. It's not long, but a nice weekend and enjoy it. Looking forward to some rest and relaxation. Don't have to get up super early. You can have some fun. I'm not sure. Tomorrow night, got a UFC fight to be watching, so it should be a good time. And then Sunday, guys, back 5 o'clock to discuss how the Raja lost almost $1.4 million in 2 weeks. But I also made almost $1.4 million in 2 weeks. So good news is at least we ended on a high note. Hopefully we can start Monday on a high note. Love to get back over $6 million, be up 20% for the year, way ahead of how the markets are doing. And I think it's going to be good. I think it'll be fun. Welcome, like I said, all our new Patreon members. I just saw a bunch of people signing up. Welcome, guys. If you haven't and you'd like to join us, and we'll get you added on the Facebook page, just make sure you follow the directions. You got access to Kenny and the research team. I'm sending Kenny off to the bar. He's going to just get drunk tonight. I said, Kenny, go to the bar, get drunk, get me 5 more stock picks from people sitting at the bar with you. I want to know what they pick. No, I'm just kidding. But hey, guys, enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much for being part of Raja Makes Money. You guys are the money makers, and we're going to make a lot of money next week. Just get ready for it.